I will now fix the easiest task from your previous homework, and I'm going to remove those two lines of code that were useful long time ago, and instead I'm going to place this closing curly bracket down here so that all of this code is now nested in the previous if. If it's nested, it should be written a little bit to the right, like here. Now I fixed the game so that I really need to hit the target. I can't be in any other direction to get score. I need to really hit it in order for me to catch the vegetable. You can see that this is not really hard for the player, so a good idea would be to make our other tasks from the game that will increase the difficulty. But those are tasks that I think you can make easily. I hope you understand that those numbers 30 written here and here are the sizes of our current vegetable, and if we change those 30s, for example, to 40s or 20s, this will change the size of the square that is really checked if is hit by the mouse. We can write, of course, instead of 30, not other number, but of course a variable, and this will let us solve task 5. But with our current algorithm, we could not change the type of the things that we are now checking for hitting. Those are the target, which is a square or a rectangle, and the mouse, which is only a point. In today's task, we'll make a game similar to Pong, and in our next lesson we will make exactly the game Pong. It is one of the oldest games created. So in this game you have a ball that is bouncing around the screen, and two rectangular paddles try to grab the ball and bounce it back. If a player misses the ball with its paddle, he loses a life, or the enemy earns a score. So we will have a little bit difficult task in this game to check for a collision between a paddle, which is a rectangle, and a ball, which is also a rectangle in our rectangular world. In the beginning, I want you to create a new folder and call it Pong, of course, but I don't want you to make such a bouncy ball. Our game will be much easier. We will have only a single player. I can show you such versions of Pong if I search for single player. And you can see that now I have only one player. Yeah, for example, one player in the left. And I don't want the balls to change its direction. I want the ball to always go to the left and to the up. So I think we can agree that the ball X and Y should both decrease. When the ball decreases its Y long enough, it will reach the top of the playing field. So shouldn't it bounce? Well, no. In our first version, when the bow reaches the top, I want it to teleport to the bottom, and when the bow reaches the left part, I want you to check for a collision with the player's paddle, and if there is no such collision, the bow can continue to the left, reducing the player lives, and if the player has collided with the bow should teleport to the right and continue its movement in the same old direction, to the left and to the up. I think it's going to be really easy for you to make the movements of the bow in the same direction. In the next video I will help you with writing the code to check for the bow going over the playing field and teleporting it to the bottom. I think we already write such a code, so it should be easier for you to do it yourself before watching the next video. But if you can't remember how we did it, I will be happy to help you in the next video. Something much more difficult that you can do alone is try to think how we should change this code in order to check for a collision with the paddle. You have 2 or 3 tasks now, and we will be able to create really interesting game soon. Good luck!